Vice Marshal was Padma Bandyopadhyay. What was the name? Padma Bandyopadhyay. Can you see the picture?
No, ma'am.
Wait. Let me show you. Let me show you. Now I think it is visible now. So Padma Bandyopadhyay. Let's talk about her. Air Marshal Padma Bandyopadhyay. She was PVSM, AVSM, VSM, and is a former Air Force officer in the Indian Air Force. She joined Indian Air Force and she became first time as a woman the Vice Air Marshal. You know that Air Marshal is the high quality post in Air Force, and she got that position by her talent. Okay. And she was also the 3-star rank after Lieutenant General Punita Arora. Okay? Yes, say beta. Okay. Now next one, who is the first woman judge in Supreme Court? The first woman judge in Supreme Court.
Ma'am, Fatima Bibi. Ma'am, Fatima Bibi.
Yes, I know beta. Okay, now we are going to study about Fatima Bibi. She was a very great personality. That Mrs. Fatima Bibi, now she is no more. So, is a former judge of Supreme Court, and she was the first lady who joined as the Chief Justice of Supreme Court. And she was the first woman who did this. Okay, she was appointed, first time she was appointed to the Apex Court in 1989, and she became the first female judge to be the part of the Supreme Court in India. It means many person joined Supreme Court India, many judges were there, but the first time which woman joined the Supreme Court of India, she was the first woman. Her name was Mrs. Fatima Bibi. What was the name? Mrs. Fatima Bibi. Okay. Okay. Now the next we are going to study the first women Lieutenant General. First women Lieutenant General. Punita Arora. Okay, so the Lieutenant General Surgeon, she was also a surgeon, Vice Admiral also. You can see the picture of Miss Punita Arora. She was PVSM, SM and VSM. All she was having all the posters. Okay, so she is the former flag officer. Now, yes. You can see the picture of Mrs. Punita Arora.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, let's talk about her career. First time, okay. Punita Arora was commissioned in 1968, and before becoming the Surgeon Vice Admiral of Indian Navy, she was the commandant of AFMC, and she took the charge of commandant of Armed Forces Medical College on 1st September 2004. Thereafter becoming the first women officer to command the medical college. It means you know that it is telling about which medical college? The Army Medical College. You must know about the Army Medical College, you know, because you all are from the Army. So before that she was coordinating the medical research of the armed forces at the army headquarters as additional Director General of Armed Forces Medical Services. It means she was having a very highest post. Okay, and then she moved from the army to navy. You know that navy is also the part of Indian Army. So as the AFNS, okay, and has a common pool which allows officer to migrate from one of service to depending another, depending the requirement. It's because she was having that high quality, high talent. That's why she got selected in Navy to do something more and more services towards India. That's why she became that. She was awarded with the Vishisht Seva Medal and the Sena Medal and the Param Vishisht Sena Medal, 9 years long service medal, 20 years long service medal, 30 years long service medal. So many medals she got as and she coined many medals in her life. Okay. Now let's move to next. First Indian women mountaineer to scale the 7 continental peaks. What was the name? Premlata Agrawal.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, now we are going to study about Premlata Agrawal. She was the first Indian woman to scale. Scale means to complete, to reach the 7 summits. Summits, it means the highest point of mountain, the 7 highest continental peaks of the world. She was awarded the Padma Shri by the Government of India in 2013 and Tenzing Norgay National Adventure Award in 2017 for her achievements in the field of mountaineering. It means in the mountaineering she got that post because she was having that kind of talent in her that she scaled 7 continental peaks of the world. It means the 7 highest peaks of the world she scaled in her life. That's why she got these many awards in her life. How he chosen her career, let's see. She started mountaineering at the age of 36. You know that in very early age she started mountaineering. And then after taking part in a hill climbing competition in Jamshedpur, she discovered her passion for climbing. It means she then decided that she will do the mountaineering and she will scale all the highest peak of the world. And then subsequently, because of this, she got trained and mentored by Bachendri Pal. You know that Bachendri Pal? Who is Bachendri Pal? Can anyone tell me Bachendri Pal? Yes, very good. She was the first Indian woman who climbed Mount Everest in 1984. So she got the training from that lady only. Okay, and she currently works with Tata Steel as an officer in their adventure section. Okay, now the last but not the least, we are going to study the last one. The first women governor of independent India. Who was that?
Sarojini Naidu.
Yes, as we talked earlier about Sarojini Naidu, that she was not only the first women government of independent India, even she was a, sorry, look, this you can see here. So, she was the first government of United Provinces. What is the meaning of United Provinces, let me tell you. You know that after the independence of India, India was totally divided in many provinces. When Mr. Sardar Patel collected all the United provinces, all the provinces within the same country, and they were going to serve the sovereignty of a single state, that time she was the only lady that could become as the governor of that time. So she became the first governor of the United Provinces of India. That time India was not known as India. India was known as United Provinces. Okay, understood? So that this chapter has been ended right now. Okay class, so today we are going to study about some Indian women who became the first in their field. How they became, what was their struggle, and what were those personality, who were those personality we are going to study. The first personality is Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was an Indian political activist and poet, a proponent of civil rights, women's emancipation and anti-imperialistic ideas. You know that she was also a very great lady, that she wrote many poems. Very famous poem has been written by her. Like her very important poem is Indian Rivers. You must have heard about Indian Rivers. Okay, she has described that Indian rivers are very important for India because Indian rivers make the cloth for every age of the people. So she has written many important and very valuable poems for us to give us inspirations. And she was born in a Bengali family in Hyderabad. Okay, and she was educated in Chennai and London and Cambridge also. You know that what was her personal life? Sarojini Naidu was born in Hyderabad in Aghori Nal Chattopadhyay, Bengali Brahmin. She was a Brahmin girl and was the principal of Nizam's College in Hyderabad. So she was the first. What is the main achievement of her? The first governor of United Provinces. She was the first women government of United Provinces. Okay. So what is given in your book? Which one is given? The first one is given, the women president of UN General Assembly. Who is this? Yes, Mrs. Lakshmi Pandit. Okay. Who was Lakshmi Pandit? Can you tell me? Is relative or main relative name? कोई मुझे बता सकता है लक्ष्मी पंडित कौन थी? उनके भाई का क्या नाम था? किसी को नहीं पता? जवाहरलाल नेहरू भाई? नहीं पता क्या किसी को? चलो कोई बात नहीं, आगे पढ़ते हैं. Okay, next one is the first Indian woman to win Booker Prize. Who is this? Miss Arundhati Roy. Yes. Or for which book she got this prize? What was the name of that book? Anyone can tell me?
God of Small Things.
Okay, let me tell you about Arundhati Roy. Suzana, it is the name Susain Arundhati Roy, is an Indian actor best known for her novel The God of Small Things. For this book she got the Booker Prize. You know that what is Booker Prize? किसी को पता है Booker Prize क्या होता है? Let me tell you. Booker Prize एक तरीके का प्राइज है जो अच्छे लिटरेचर में अपने अचीवमेंट के लिए दिया जाता है. मतलब पूरी दुनिया में जो लोग इंग्लिश में अपना कुछ कंपोजिशन करते हैं, दोज हु कंपोजेस इन इंग्लिश, if they have done very good and if their compose is very good, they will be selected for the Booker Prize, and she got selected for the Booker Prize the first time, and she was the first Indian lady who got the Booker Prize, and she is the only lady who got the Booker Prize in India. Her name is Suzanne Arundhati Roy. Okay. What was the name of the book? The God of Small Things. Okay. The name of the book was The God of Small Things. Okay. Now let's move on to the next lady. That name is the Woman Ambassador. First Woman Ambassador. Who was that?
Ma'am, Miss C.B. Muthama.
Yes. Okay. Now tell me the answer. You can see the picture.
Miss C.B.
Ma'am,
Miss C.B. Muthama. Miss C.B. Muthama. Let me show you something about Mrs. C.B. Okay. Let's know a little about Mrs. C.B. Muthama. Her full name is Corina Belippa Muthama. She was born on 24th of January 1924. She was the first woman who cleared the Indian Civil Services examination, and she was also the first woman to join the Indian Foreign Service. And before her, nobody joined the Indian Foreign Service. You know that when you have a choice to and you got selected in IAS exam, and after that you will be asked to select one among IAS, IFS, IES and IRS, and then IPS and IRS. That time you have to select one service, and she selected the first time Indian Forest Service. Before her, no girl, no Indian select this service from India. Okay. And she became the first woman ambassador. You know that ambassador, who is ambassador? Ambassador are those whose are you able to listen me? Hello children. Madam, light is on, हो गया.